fun video for you guys today. I am going to be building a turtle nest protector. Super simple. 2x4s, little mesh on top, and then I'm going to teach you all about how to install it down by the water. All right, check this out. OntarioTurtle.ca, they teach you exactly what you need material-wise. They teach you how to build this, or you can buy it right on their website. First thing we're going to do is cut 4 pieces of 2x4, untreated lumber, very important, 2 pieces at 24 inches and 2 pieces at 21 inches. Let's get to it. I was just thinking, there must be reasoning for cutting them at 24 and 21. Why wouldn't they have just said cut 4 pieces at 24? But the reason is, if we cut them all at 24, then it wouldn't be square. But if we cut 2 at 21 and we put them in the inside, guess what? She's all squared up. Let me just check. 33 3/4, it's perfect. All of our pieces are cut, laid out. Next thing we're gonna do is find the center of each board. Once we find it, we're gonna measure a gap. It's gonna be 2 inches wide and 1 inch high, okay? We're gonna grab a jigsaw, cut it out, and that's gonna be a spot where our turtles can escape. You know what I just decided to do? I'm gonna take it one extra step. Grab some 80 grit sandpaper, sand the edges down a little bit. It's their first time coming out of their nest. I want them to get scratched. '24s are gonna be on the long end, 21s on the inside. 3-inch deck screws. I'll use 2 in each end to hold it together. Okay, the next step is kind of vague on the site, but what you're going to want to get is some hardware mesh. That's metal wiring. This one is 24 inches. I planned ahead. I knew this was going to be 24 inches, so it's going to fit perfectly. I might just have to trim a little bit. So we're going to cut it to fit using metal snips, and then we're going to use a staple gun to tack it down all around the top. Hey Adam, can I use scissors to cut that? Let me check. Yes, you can. It's gonna take you a bit longer, and you might destroy the scissors, but they'll work. Okay, the wire mesh has been installed. Last thing we're gonna do is grab some landscape spikes or some large nails. This one is 10 inches. Plus, we're gonna have a washer to go with it. These are galvanized as well, so they're not gonna rust. And they're gonna go down in each corner, and we're just gonna tap them in so it holds the nest in place. I'm also going to snip just a little bit of the mesh where it's gonna go through. I tried pounding one in already. It started bending my mesh down a little bit, so I'm just gonna give it a little nip in each corner, and that's gonna help me get that spike through. I'm about to install the nest protector, and I just want to read over the instructions that come right from the ontarioturtle.ca website. When you see a nesting turtle, approach briefly to mark the location of the nest and give her lots of space. Return to the area only after the mother has left. Place the protector over the nest with the nest centered in the middle. Insert the spikes with the washers into the holes of the corners of the frame that we drilled earlier and worked on, ensuring the spikes won't disturb the nest itself. Remove any vegetation so the exit holes are unobstructed. Ensure the top of the nest protector is clear with full access to the sun. Now optionally it says you can add a landscape flag, which will make the nest protector more visible. Leave the nest protector in place until late October and then remove it prior to the winter. Last point on this list, never dig up or otherwise disturb the nest. It is illegal and can seriously harm any eggs or hatchlings in the nest. Don't be alarmed if you don't see any hatchlings emerge in the nest. Some turtle species overwinter the nest and emerge next spring. At the bottom, there's a big yellow reminder. It says, do not dig up the nest if you do not see any signs of hatchlings emerging. Many clutches hatch and the hatchlings remain in the nest over the winter and only emerge in the spring. There you go. Follow those steps to build your nest protector. Follow those rules. Let's help out these turtles. Check out more in this issue of Cottage Life magazine.